Happy Friday, everybody. You made it to the weekend. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your Talking Live weekend forecast update here on your December the 12th, 2025. Well, we're going to wrap up Friday with some pretty good weather as well as Saturday. So if you want to go out and do anything, some holiday shopping, things like that, definitely want to do it on Friday and Saturday because you don't want to do it on Sunday. Sunday's looking absolutely brutal, and then Monday morning is going to be quite cold as we begin the new work week ahead. Now, before we get into this full updated report, if you're new here on the Talking Live Broadcast Channel Facebook page, please give us a like or follow. Or if you're following over on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. All right, let's go take a live look there in Chattanooga. Looking pretty good. Got some sunshine, a few high clouds. Not looking bad here on your Fridays. Wrap up the work week looking good for Friday and Saturday. Pretty much carbon copies of each other. Looking good there at Lake Chattooga as well, although the lake levels are a little low, and unfortunately, no big rain events coming at us to help those lake levels out. Now, radar is quiet. We could see a few showers into North Georgia Saturday night, but that's about it, and even then, that's not going to really amount to much. Satellite picture looking pretty good here. Just a few high clouds here across East Tennessee, Northern Alabama, North Georgia looking pretty good here on your Friday, and I expect more of the same on your Saturday. Regionally looking like this. Temperatures today will be topping out into the 50s and looking pretty good, upper 50s. So a nice little rebound from the cool temperatures we saw on Thursday as that roller coaster ride with the temperatures continues. We'll see a mild day ahead on your Saturday as well before the colder air arrives on Sunday. It's going to be quite nippy. All right, so let's go and look at your forecast models. Again, we are tracking the possibility of a few showers Saturday night there across North Georgia. So let's go and take a look at that. Again, looking dry going into your rest of your Friday and going into Saturday. Saturday looking pretty good. You notice a few of those showers down there across Alabama, kind of sneaking up there a little bit. And as we go into the evening hours, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, seeing a few showers there across North Georgia. East Tennessee, I think you say dry here. And this moves on out, and then behind this is some pretty cold air. Now, this cold air is Arctic. It's very shallow. In other words, it's not very stacked cold above the surface. So it's going to sit there and park for a little while. And then once it clears on out, we got a nice rebound in temperatures going into next week, although we have a difference of opinion on the day 7. So let me explain that to you here right there as we go ahead and take a look at what the forecast here going into the next 7 days. Let's look at your forecast map and watch the little timestamp there on top as we kind of go through the next week here. Again, looking pretty good for the weekend. Not really any complaints here. So Saturday morning, we're looking good. Here is the frontal system right here. You see the snows coming in through here. Here's the Arctic high pressure coming on down here. That's going to be moving it across our area going into Sunday. So it's a quick mover. We call them clippers for a reason. As you can see, it's on our front door going into Saturday evening, and then Sunday it's coming on through. Now, it's going to be breezy and windy on Sunday as well, so wind chills would be a factor. By late in the day, those wind chills are going to be down into the single digits, so quite cold across East Tennessee and North Georgia. And then we'll see high pressure on top of us for Monday morning. Everybody in the teens. It's going to be quite cold out there on your Monday morning. Tuesday, we begin to moderate a little bit. High pressure still sitting in control. Wednesday, we start seeing a southerly flow. Thursday, we got a system coming out. It's question marks here on the strength of this system. European's a little more robust than the GFS American model, but it does clear on through by Friday. It's a question of how big of a cool down do we get on Friday. So our day 7 forecast is a little bit of question mark, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast here as we wrap up. Looking pretty good here on Saturday, upper 50s and lows in the 30s. These numbers will be much colder come Sunday. Stick around for my 7-day. So here goes your morning lows, generally in the 30s, low to mid 30s here across East Tennessee and North Georgia, looking pretty good. Daytime highs looking great, upper 50s, even a 60 degrees there in Calhoun and Dahlonega, 58 over in Benton, 58 in Chattanooga, 56 in Dunlap. So everybody looking pretty good there on your Saturday. Region looking like this, you start getting the hints of that cool air. Check it out, 49 up in Nashville and Memphis, but 70 in Mobile, 70 in Destin, 68 in Savannah. Everybody kind of warming up briefly across the southeast before that cold air comes on in. And the next 7 days, here's that cold drop. Look at that. Got a slight chance of a shower there. Again, we showed you that, especially across North Georgia. East Tennessee, I think you pretty much stay on the dry side. 34, 28, and we may hit that 34 pretty early and then really falling off in the afternoon. 40-17 on Monday, but 50-23 on Tuesday. We're warm back up. And again, we're tracking the chance of rain, 61-43 on Thursday. And again, Friday, the question mark on Friday is not so much clear what's the temperature going to be like, because the European's very cold. GFS keeps us mild, so I kind of took a blend between the two for right now. All right, So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast here. Looking like this, man. Looking pretty cold. That's all I got to tell you. Just get ready for it. Make sure you check your heating systems on your Friday and Saturday. Make sure they're ready to go for this cold. The good news is it's a quick hit and run. It'll be out of here. And right now, we're still tracking for what should be a fairly warm to mild Christmas. In fact, when I was looking at the European forecast model highs for Christmas Day, it was kicking out temperatures well into the 60s and a lot of 70s across the southeast. It's like a warm Christmas right now. As it sits right now, we're still, still about 12 days away, so we'll see how it looks as we get closer. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out. Please give us a like and follow on Facebook and hit that subscribe button if you're watching over on YouTube. All right, that's y'all's weekend forecast. Be good, stay safe, and we'll see you on Monday. You guys have a great and safe weekend. Bye-bye.